If you're a LEGO Marvel fan, you have a lot to be looking forward to in 2023. And today we actually got an image revealing the full lineup for LEGO Marvel Series number 2 for their collectible minifigures wave. And my goodness, what a wave it is going to be. Guys, we have 12 characters to discuss. Let me know down in the comment section below which one of the 12 is your absolute favorite as we cover all 12. And of course, guys, don't forget, if you do enjoy today's video, hit that thumbs up button. That would be very much appreciated. Thank you so very much for your support. Without further ado, let's dive on in. Now, for those of you that don't know, this image for LEGO Marvel Studios Series number 2 has been circulating for quite a while now. However, this Instagram user, Ditkovich Dog, actually found some of these in the wild. So first and foremost, we get an image of the actual packaging. Now, for those of you that are immediately startled and going like, hold up, are these boxes? Yes, this is going to be a LEGO series that is inside the boxes instead of the blind bags that most people are used to. So keep in mind, this will obviously make things a little bit more challenging in terms of being able to figure out which figs you're going to be getting. Hence why it might be definitely a good time to try to find some other friends that are collecting these series as well, so that you could do a little bit of trading and get yourself a complete set if that's what you're going after. With that in mind, here is the full lineup. So minifig number 1 is going to be Agatha Harkness from the WandaVision TV show, which is looking very cool. She will come along with the Darkhold, which I think is awesome, as well as these 2 lightning elements for the hands, which look really terrific. Again, a character that I don't have any particular affinity for, nor did I particularly enjoy in the WandaVision TV show, but the minifig is actually pretty cool looking. Then we move on to the 2 that I am most excited for, and that is going to be Moon Knight and Mr. Knight. They absolutely, seemingly at least, crushed it with these 2. So first and foremost, let's talk about Moon Knight. Moon Knight does come along with the crescent darts, which is so cool looking. A really cool new piece included here. It looks like Moon Knight will actually have a lot of intricate print work, including print work on the legs, which I absolutely love. And I can actually spot some print work on the arms as well. So this really does seem like a very premium entry in this particular wave. But as if all that wasn't cool enough, we also do get the Scarab. And it seems like the Scarab actually does have gold paint on it, like shiny gold paint, which again gives it that premium feel. Then, as far as Mr. Knight is concerned, we do have his Styx weapons, which I think is pretty cool looking. But the coolest accessory, without a shadow of a doubt, is Gus the Fish, which is absolutely hilarious. I love that they included that here. But he will also come along with the tape recorder that he used in the actual show to try to keep his memories and try to maintain, I guess, a record of what was happening with him throughout his Moon Knight escapades. Then, to my surprise and to the surprise of many, we have the Werewolf by Night. And the Werewolf by Night was rumored initially to possibly be in a black and white aesthetic, which would have been really cool because it would have been kind of accurate, obviously, to the actual Disney Plus special. But I definitely think they did a pretty good job overall of capturing the design of Werewolf by Night. It doesn't really feel like the most MCU version of the character. It more so feels like it's probably kind of a comic book version of the character, which I think is perfectly fine. He does have the Bloodstone printed circle tile, which I think is very cool as well, just for an additional unique accessory to be included. And I do find it kind of funny how many people have seen this poster and are saying, who the heck is that character in the top right corner, not knowing who that is. In fact, many people have now continuously said that that's Gambit. No, that is the Werewolf by Night. Next, we have everyone's favorite, and that would be SheHulk. Now, the SheHulk will come along with the 2 different ad plates for the law firm at which she works and the cell phone. And what I really do like about the SheHulk minifig, at least from what I could personally tell from this image, is that it does look like she will be using the longer leg pieces from the Avatar series, which I love because, again, characters like SheHulk, considering how tall she is, as SheHulk, I think it makes perfect sense that she should have the longer legs. It makes the minifig look better, it gives it a better proportionality, and it captures the character better. In addition to that, I really do like that they actually, once again, have that premium feel going on with print work on the arms and print work on the legs. Next, we have another absolute standout here. I am absolutely shocked by how amazing of a job they did here. If you're a Hawkeye fan, you're going to be eating good this September when these actually release. So first we have Clint Barton Hawkeye, who looks absolutely terrific. I love that hairpiece that they use. I actually have never seen that one on any other minifig. So if you know which particular series this was possibly used on, please let me know, because I personally do not recognize it. We do have an owl accessory, which is pretty hilarious. Then we have the bow accessory, of course. And I love that he even has the little bandana or the band-aid on the forehead as if he's been battle damaged. Again, really, really cool looking. And I love the purple and the black design here. Looks fantastic. The only criticism that I have, and this once again comes along to us from Ditkovich Dog on Instagram, is that it looks like the legs actually don't have any print work, which is somewhat unfortunate. It would have been cool to have that extra attention to detail on the Hawkeye minifigs as well. And speaking of Hawkeyes, we also, of course, have Kate Bishop, who will come along with a bow and a quiver, which is awesome. Again, makes sense for the character that we're discussing here. However, the more exciting thing is the fact that she will also come along with Lucky the Pizza Dog, which I think is absolutely awesome. I think that this is a new mold for Lucky, because I don't recognize this particular dog mold from Lego. Again, maybe this is something that has been released in Friends before, but because I don't follow that line, I wouldn't know. So possibility there for sure. But it's really cool that we're getting this, and we're also going to get a pizza box to go along with it as well. I feel like the next character is a bit of a head scratcher for a lot of people, including myself, but that is going to be Goliath. So this is kind of their minifig from What If. The first series of the minifigs for Lego Marvel series included quite a few pieces from What If. However, with this one, we're only going to get one. But again, I do think that it's a somewhat cool looking design at least. However, obviously, until we don't see What If Season 2, it's kind of difficult to decipher whether or not this is a cool entry and whether or not we like the character, because, well, we don't know a whole lot about the character. So we're going to get to learn more about it in the second season. The next one up is a bit of a head scratcher, just like Goliath, in a sense that this is a costume for this character that we have not seen. And this is a character that we barely know anything about in Echo. So Echo will be included in this wave. This is not actually the look from the Hawkeye show, at least if memory serves correctly. And this is more so what she will appear like in her own show. However, obviously at the time of this recording and at the time of these minifigs dropping, we will not have actually seen the Echo show, because we currently don't know when that show is actually going to be releasing, and we know so little about it. So it's just odd to include this character here for this wave, maybe a little bit further down the line when we get, like, let's say wave 3 or 4, when the show's been around, so we kind of have an idea of what the character actually is. But nevertheless, we do have Echo here. There's not really a whole lot of like standout details here, at least from what I could personally tell, in terms of a unique hairpiece or anything like that. I think this is mostly reuse. The good news is that, once again, just like the Moon Knight minifigs, we have print work on the legs and we have print work on the arms, which is very cool. And then X-Men fans, you're going to be really excited about this one, because we don't get one, we don't get two, we get 3 Lego minifigure releases for X-Men 97. Once again, you could definitely make the case here to say, hey, well, X-Men 97 hasn't relaunched yet, and so why does it make sense to include these ones? Well, first of all, X-Men characters are exceptionally popular, and second of all, there are already 5 seasons of X-Men 97 that you could watch right now, so it's not really an apples to apples comparison. Nonetheless, though, this looks awesome. There were rumors initially that these 3 minifigs would actually include the Build-A-Figure pieces for as Sentinel, and the reason why I think those rumors began is because if we look at the Wolverine here, you can clearly tell that he comes along with a Sentinel headpiece, which is very, very interesting, because it makes you think, like, is this just an accessory to kind of indicate that Wolverine has taken down a Sentinel, or were those original rumors true? And the problem really is that now we don't know, because we don't actually get to see any torso pieces, nor do we see any leg pieces with either Storm or Beast, because initially the rumor was that each one of the 3 X-Men 97 characters would come with an additional piece of a Sentinel minifig, so that then you could put them all together and get another minifig, which I think is such a cool idea. It's something that we've seen in things like Marvel Legends, and I would love to see that brought over to Lego. However, Obviously, we can't really celebrate that being a feature because we don't really have a confirmation yet. So let's talk about what we can actually see on the character sheet. So Wolverine looks incredible. Leg print work, arm print work. It even looks like they have hair on the arms, which is kind of insane attention to detail for sure. I love the mask design. The claws are looking cool. And of course, the Sentinel headpiece is really neat as well. We then move on to Beast, who looks absolutely terrific. Brand new hairpiece, which is awesome. Apparently, this hairpiece that we see on Beast is actually rumored to be included with Wolverine as well in an all-black design, which would be wonderful. Again, this really is stacking up to be one of the greatest, if not the best, minifigure wave we've ever gotten. Beast will also come along with a mug that has the X-Men logo on it, which I think is, again, a really cool inclusion, as well as some sort of an additional apparatus here. I feel like it kind of almost looks like a coffee machine, but then maybe it's also some sort of like a microscope. Nevertheless, it's another accessory included with Beast. And last but certainly not least, we're getting Mohawk Storm, looking super duper sick. Of course, a very, very stylish design from the X-Men 97 show. The all-white costume, the mohawk, the glowing eyes, the lightning bolt effects, the really cool cape design. I mean, come on. If you grew up watching that X-Men show, you are absolutely beside yourself with excitement right now. So there you have it, guys. A very exciting lineup. A lot to look forward to if you're a Lego Marvel fan. Beyond just the minifigs, don't forget we do have that Avengers Tower that has been rumored to be releasing closer to that Christmas time period. And so there's a lot to be excited about if you're a Lego Marvel fan. Thanks a lot for watching today's video. If you guys enjoyed, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. If you do want to hear me rant about a Lego Marvel set, check out the video you're currently seeing on your screen. And I will, of course, hopefully catch you guys here on the next one. Peace out. See you later, alligators.